The Ontario College of Teachers, or OCT, licenses, governs, and regulates the Ontario teaching profession in the interest of the public. Any teacher who works in a publicly funded school in Ontario must be certified by OCT. The college is governed by a 37-member council. 23 members of the college are elected by their peers, and 14 members are appointed by the provincial government. Because OCT works in the interest of the public, they play a large role in dealing with complaints and disciplining of teachers. While complaints against teachers are rare, the college is responsible for resolving all cases of misconduct by the teachers. The tribunal process, tribunal meaning a court of justice, is as follows. So someone will make a complaint. There is either a resolution after that complaint or a decision made to investigate further. The person who is complained about is given a written or electronic hearing, and then there is going to be evidence collected or a formal investigation. There is an actual or official hearing, and then the final decision would be made after that. Not every complaint will go through all of these steps. I'll dive further into the complaint process now. So anyone can make a complaint about the misconduct of a teacher. Complaints should first be made to the teacher or the principal, and then they can go to the college as well if further assistance is needed if it's not able to be resolved at the actual school level. A person can file a complaint online or by mail, but anonymous complaints will not be investigated. Once a complaint has been made, the college member, the teacher, is informed and given 60 days to respond. Their response is shared with the person who filed the complaint. This will either lead to a resolution through the help of the complaint resolution program, with there being no need for a hearing or an investigation, or this could lead to an investigation if the complaint cannot be resolved at this level. This leads to my discussion on the investigation process. The investigation committee will consider complaints and decide if they need to be investigated. Once the investigation is complete, the committee can either decide to dismiss the complaint, ratify a memorandum of agreement that would have been reached through the complaint resolution program, or can refer to the matter to the discipline committee for there to be a hearing. The discipline committee determines whether there is alleged professional misconduct and or is incompetence against college members, whether a teacher is guilty of professional misconduct, and if there needs to be any orders imposed. In terms of governance, they, the discipline committee, are the governing body within OCT that is in charge of the disciplinary process. Some orders consist of suspending or revoking the member's certificate of qualification and registration, fining the member, putting limitations or conditions on their certificate, etc. There is a 3-member panel that reviews investigation reports, as well as a disciplinary panel that rules on allegations of misconduct. Each 3-member panel consists of a teacher that is elected to the council by their peers and 1 member of the public appointed by the provincial government. Discipline hearings are generally open to the public, with dates and times of upcoming hearings being available in advance on the OCT website. Also, all discipline decisions are available on the Canadian Legal Information Institute, or CANLI. To be more specific, the college acts as a prosecutor on behalf of the public to prove or disprove the allegations against OCT members. Members have the opportunity to defend themselves, as someone would do in any court case, and can be represented by a lawyer. Hearings can last between 1 day and up to 1 week. The final decisions made by the governing body, the discipline committee, are posted on OCT's website. The public can see the status of any OCT member, whether they're in good standing, suspended, their membership is revoked, etc. This leads us to the governing body that represents and protects teachers, the Teachers Union. In my case, and in the case of any other elementary school teacher, ETFO, the Elementary Teachers Federation of Ontario, is the union that safeguards teachers' rights, according to Chapter 6 in Understanding Canadian Schools. If a teacher is wary of a complaint, they will contact their union to seek assistance and or advice. Unions also play a role in dealing with the complaints. ETFO specifically states that it is essential to understand the importance of the Code of Professional Conduct, as they employ the principles of due process and natural justice in investigating alleged violations of that code. Complaints must be submitted in writing to the General Secretary, which is a part of ETFO. The Professional Relations and Discipline Committee shall consider complaints referred to the committee by that General Secretary and report with recommendations to the Executive. The Executive shall determine the discipline to be enacted. ETFO would provide a teacher with a lawyer that will act in accordance with natural justice and who can defend their legal rights and be in communications with OCT directly. Lastly, that brings me to discuss, is OCT an integral part to the teaching profession, and is it necessary and needed? So OCT provides a license to teach, prepares teachers, and handles and resolves complaints. It allows for parents to be more confident that their children will be safe at school. The college mandate is fixed in law and is accountable to the public. Accountable meaning that the work is transparent and information can be accessed easily. This allows for the public to feel confident that their children's and or their community's education system is governed well. The OCT also ensures that all students and their rights are protected and that the profession of teaching is filled with integrity and fair treatment. In my opinion, without the regulations, enforcement of proper conduct, we would not be able to guarantee a safe and effective education system, as many people do things differently. Having a governing body that enforces rules for the sake of the public and overall good is definitely necessary. Thank you.